Bonjour, mes amis. Hold up, I've come over all French. Hey up, lads and lasses. That's better. Welcome to Blackpool, the British seaside resort built on rock.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place to be, isn't it?
You've got sea, you've got sand, you've even sometimes got sun.
Love the weather, love the people, love you.
Love you too. But if there's one thing Blackpool's definitely got, it's the bargains.
We haven't been on a foreign holiday for over 7 years. We prefer to come here, it's a lot cheaper for us.
For over 200 years, us Brits have been rolling up trousers and heading to Blackpool.
Come to Blackpool the past 4 weekends.
And as long as there have been people paddling, whoops, there's been a pound to be had.
I love it. 1000%.
Which is why there'll always be bargain-loving Brits in Blackpool. Coming up, there's some long faces on the beach.
I'd rather have the sunshine, more people.
Sandra's got her sea legs aboard her static caravan.
Yes, I will walk to bed. Look at this. No, you don't get seasick.
And a bargain B&B.
Any vegetarians for breakfast?
Are you serious?
Has its hands full with a horde of hungry hens.
Do you like sausages?
Oh, I love them.
17 million of us Brits make a beeline for Blackpool every year, making it Britain's most beloved beach resort. But while there's a billion reasons why Blackpool is brilliant, don't worry, I won't list them. The main one for us bargain Brits is, well, it's cheap as chips. Oi, 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 save me one.
It's full of bargains.
It's cheap, cheerful.
It is, it's affordable. You can just go anywhere and you don't have to be out of pocket.
And if you need a bed for the night while you're on your hollybobs, you can bag that for a rock-bottom price.
I found a good bargain with the hotel where I am with the kids because it's not expensive.
If you look for them on the internet, you can always find a really good deal.
The inter what? Only joking. Turns out a whopping 76% of us that holiday in Blighty book our breaks on the interweb. Which means hotels and B&Bs across the UK have to sign up to discount holiday booking sites to sell their rooms.
You have to use these internet booking systems or you never survive.
Bang in the heart of Blackpool, you can find the Derwent Hotel.
1, 2...
61-year-old Chris Arnold and his partner, 54-year-old Rob Taylor from the West Midlands, bought the hotel 12 years ago. But more recently, they jumped on board with the online revolution.
It turned what was an empty hotel into a full hotel, basically overnight.
They embraced the web 3 years ago because their bookings had bombed.
And we could have gone bankrupt at that moment in time. And this is when we started with the Groupon and voucher. They are taking probably 80% of my business now. It's all about making money. There's tea, coffee and cereals there, help yourself.
And that business is now booming and filled to the brim with bargain-loving Brits.
We're here for 4 days, so you can have 4 days of English for £99.
It cost us £69 to stay here for 3 nights.
But to cater at such a cut price, Chris and Rob have to get creative with their dough.
Tesco's are discounted bread. We all tear off down the street at 90 miles an hour to get a loaf of bread for 5p. We used to use sachets of coffee, sugar, but now I can split a jar of coffee across the whole of the building, £1 odd, and the sugar is sugar.
Sweet. Chris has basically crowned himself the Blackpool king of counting the pennies.
In a place like this, it's all about how much you don't have to spend.
And don't forget those little extras folk have to fork out for, well, unless they want to drip dry.
We charge for towels. It's £1.50 for hire per towel. In the old days, we would have used individual shower gels and shampoos, and they work out about 30p each, where you can buy the whole tub for 40p.
But Chris is in a bit of a lather because he's got his biggest booking of the week coming to his coop.
This afternoon we have a hen party in of 15.
Paying a thrifty £30 each via a website deal, the profit Chris will make from the rooms might be chicken feed, but these hens may give him a golden egg's worth through the bar and extras. Brace yourselves, I see a bride-to-be.
Right, this is so embarrassing.
I've been on that battle bus, you don't even know what goes on there.
Remember, Chris, what happens in Blackpool stays in Blackpool. But some folk love it here so much they stay for good.
I ended up here and don't regret a minute of it.
These static homes are not going anywhere unless you've got a crane handy. Officially called park homes, they offer relatively low-cost living with a hint of luxury for ladies and gents of a certain age.
Well, if you'd like to come into the lounge...
I would. Ladies first.
For my age, it's brilliant.
It's very luxurious. That's a lovely feature. I just seem to have really landed on my feet. It just makes me feel so happy.
I was living in a 3-bedroom house. I didn't really need 3 bedrooms.
I wanted somewhere that would give me more time, and this is very easy to look after. Sometimes I don't want to get in bed because it's going to spoil the look of it. It's so friendly and affordable.
Brand new, spanking new home. All the furniture came with it, all with built-in cookers, hobs, washing machine. I did have to buy the microwave.
Well, living here certainly seems to have put a ping in their step.
They're all shoes, boxes of shoes.
With park homes round here starting at 50 grand less than the average flat in the local area, no wonder.
It gives you a good bank account of all the money that's left from the house.
The excess is there to either spend or to invest.
You just feel like you've won the lottery.
Someone who's living the park life is pensioner Sandra Keeling. She and her husband Gordon purchased a plot and park home here back in 2015.
This is one that my husband and I designed ourselves. Purple was my husband's favourite colour. We've tried to keep everything matching.
Purple perfection, Sandra.
Great party home. Oh yes, we're still in the party mood no matter how old we get. We're all young at heart here.
I hear you, Sandra.
And we come through then to our bedroom. Yes, our water bed. Look at this. No, you don't get seasick. You just lie on it and you just dream away. It's just like floating on the sea. It's absolutely fantastic.
And I'll bet it's warmer than paddling by Blackpool Prom.
And here is my husband's office. You can either, which is very untidy, but that's my husband, which you can open up and then work merrily away on your computer or whatever you're doing.
As they say, one man's office is another man's wardrobe. But secret rooms aside, one of the best parts of park home life...
Hello, how nice to see you.
Oh, hello again, is the ready-made community.
It's lovely. Nothing's too much trouble for anybody to help you out.
And that community spirit at park homes proved priceless when tragedy struck and Gordon became ill.
We got the results to say that it was stage 4 prostate cancer.
Gordon's battle with cancer was short-lived and he passed away just 4 weeks ago.
I just wish I could have done more for him, but it wasn't to be.
Living on the park isn't just a bargain, it's now become precious.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for coming and doing this for me. You're a treasure.
Sandra needs the support of the community more than ever, now that she's alone. With the help of her neighbours, she's on a mission to leave a legacy for Gordon and celebrate his life in style.
You've just got to, get on and pick yourself up and deal with it. And I'd like to, hopefully help the hospice out in his honour.
Have you noticed the best bits of Blackpool all seem to begin with B? You've got your beach, then there's your bars, obviously bargains, but don't forget those brilliant rides.
Blackpool has something for everyone, young and old.
Got so much to do. There's like Pleasure Beach.
And the water parks.
The big slide.
But for those who like their rides a bit more traditional, there are always...
I like the trams, the old-fashioned trams.
Each to their own. I was thinking more...
Donkeys.
Yeah, donkeys. Nothing says good old-fashioned holiday fun like these furry fellas and fellaresses.
Hope you don't fall on me, but you're filming.
But 60-year-old local lad Ian Clues has cornered the market in Blackpool's donkey business, and he's been doing it for, well, donkey's years.
45 years I've spent working on beaches. 45 summers. Come on. It's something what's been passed down through last 2-3 generations of my family. Even my son is taking it up now and he does it on the beach. So it must be something what's in the blood, mustn't it? We're donkey people.
Who isn't?
And I've been on the beach since I was 10, 11 years old.
You've been home, though? More recently, Ian's had a hand donkey wrangling in the form of Whitney and Jackie. They head down to the beach every morning with their 6 donkeys and saddle up for a day's work.
I wouldn't change it for the world. Donkeys have been on the beach since 1900, and long may they continue to be on beaches.
But the beaches around Blackpool are often less than balmy.
It's a bit windy, I wouldn't say breezy, very windy. Weather's always different on the coast than it is inland. Come up. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
And that breeze seems to have blown away any potential punters.
It's hard to make a living. On days like today, you'll just get the people off the pier. Come on, lads. It is in your blood. It's not just all about the money. It's a way of life.
That said, this way of life still needs paying for, and at just £3 a ride, Ian and his donkeys could do with getting cracking to start earning a crust.
We don't usually stand this far in, but when it's on a windy day, it's a little bit more sheltered here, isn't it?
Here's hoping that wind dies down soon, or else Ian and his donkeys won't make a dime. Blackpool has hundreds of hotels and B&Bs. Bargain-loving Brits can bag themselves a room for the night for as little as £15. So, if businesses are not careful, they can take a pounding. Hospitality hotshot Tony Banks, who runs one of Blackpool's biggest hotel empires, has his own golden rules to running a business on the Golden Mile.
Blackpool's a very price-sensitive market, so what you can't do is go in and spend hundreds of thousands of pounds refurbing hotels out. So what I have to do is I have to source the products that I'm going to use at the best possible price.
So get good stuff cheap. Gotcha. Today, Tony's practising what he preaches and blinging up one of his hotels.
All the wall panelling is not actually wall panelling.
No, they're only blooming hand-me-down headboards from another hotel.
You can see there's the legs that we've chopped off. If I wanted to do panelling all inlaid and veneered, then it would cost me a fortune.
Now you can sleep easy, Tony. Someone who may or may not be in for a quiet night is Chris. A 15-strong hen party from Bury has just arrived at his budget hotel.
Yeah, you're here. Come on in. Come on in.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah.
You want to bring your all, if you all come in, then I can explain the rules to you. One key opens the 2 front doors.
Okay.
One key opens your room. It's as simple as that.
At just £30 a night, including both bed and breakfast, these hens have booked themselves a bargain. But by the sounds of it, Chris is keeping them cooped up.
The one that sleeps 5 is that one.
What are they? Battery hens?
The ones that sleep 3 are those 2, and those are the doubles. So one of those can be a single. Any vegetarians for breakfast?
Are you
Duck for cover. The hens are rioting.
Come on, I'll take you upstairs. Right? They are very lively. We look forward to an interesting night. You all right, ladies?
Hello.
Just to let you know, you've got towels.
And these hens have bagged a bargain. They've got free towels thrown in.
Shampoo in there, whatever, shower gel, tea, coffee or cereal, stuff there.
But he's still keeping costs down. Good work, Chris.
If you need anything while you're here, just give us a shout. I'm Chris.
Can I have some champagne?
Yeah, if you want to pay for it.
Towels for Nout is one thing. Free fizz, that's pushing it.
It's worth a try.
Everything's worth a try. See you later, ladies. Enjoy yourself. Take care.
This brood are beaming about their bargain booking.
It's a lot nicer than some of the places I've stayed in Blackpool, for sure. I mean, like, it's quite posh, really. For a B&B, it's posh, you know.
Do you know what? It's really nice. It is a nice hotel. The rooms are nice, bathrooms are nice.
Just checking. Is it nice? And the sound of happy hens is music to Chris's ears.
Hopefully they are satisfied with that deal at the end of the day, because if they're not going to come back.
We've got the coffee, we've got the milk, and we've got the kettle. You don't need anything else.
There was that free fizz you mentioned.
I want them to come back, because I need those customers to survive in the Derwent Hotel.
I'm not one for spending too much money on hotels, really, because you're only there for one night. You know, you don't spend much time in the hotel anyway. You know, you're out there doing what you do.
I'm very budget conscious when I'm choosing places, and I paid £5 extra if there was Prosecco.
Don't tell Chris, he'll be fizzing.
That would have been a treat.
Can't wait for the night to start.
Oh, neither can Chris. The hens may have got their rooms for a bargain, but he's hoping to boost his profits at the bar.
Well, the job is just keeping the customers happy. At the end of the day, that's what I do. It's the way the business runs. Without the customers, I don't have a business. Without them, I have no money.
They're coming, Chris, and they sound thirsty.
This way to the bar. Downstairs.
Blackpool might be a mecca for pre-marriage mayhem, but it's also known for its no-nonsense nosh.
If you're coming to the seaside, it's always got to be for traditional fish and chips. It's got to be.
Whatever your tastes, Blackpool is an all-you-can-eat bargain buffet.
5 donuts for £1 on the prom.
She likes kebab.
We prefer candy floss. I like rock, because that's Blackpool, isn't it?
It is. But there's a restaurant on the south side of Blackpool that may have bitten off more than it can chew.
Can I get some lamb for you?
OK, sweetheart.
56-year-old Sharon Taylor left London for Lancashire 2 years ago.
I followed my dream. I sold the house, bought a new house, set up business.
That business dream? Opening Blackpool's only Caribbean restaurant.
I came to Blackpool to have a better life, stress-free, have a business, no mortgage, mortgage-free.
Sharon may have had a big dream of being Blackpool's queen of Caribbean cuisine, but bon Dieu, there is a petit problème.
Now I'm so stressed out running the Caribbean menu and the French menu.
Yeah, sorry, oui. Sharon leases a French restaurant from a Frenchman who insisted she keep the French flavours on the menu. She's torn between coq au vin and curried lamb.
And he said, oh, don't change the name of the premises, you have to leave it like this.
I suppose they do call Blackpool the Paris of the North. Desperate to kick off her Caribbean business, she jumped straight in. But now she's cooking 30 French dishes alongside her 30 West Indian favourites.
I had to find a way of getting the Caribbean into it, so I call Frenchies with a Caribbean twist.
Can I get the fried chicken, rice and peas?
Yeah.
Can I just get plantain and the dumpling as well, please?
OK.
But this Caribbean-French fusion is, well, confusing the customers.
How long has this been here for?
18 months now.
Too long, and I didn't even know about it.
I know why it's a Frenchie's name.
Yeah, do you know what? Because of the flag, I thought it was French food.
Yeah, everyone said the same thing.
I still can't believe it's been here for this long.
Is it?
I feel
My
like
God.
my life's been missing something, and this is it.
Funny that, because that's exactly how Sharon felt about Blackpool before she made the massive move north.
I used to come to Blackpool as a child. You see, Mum used to bring us here on coach trip, and I fell in love with Blackpool.
Few can resist its charms. But for Sharon, there was another reason behind her uprooting.
So when I got divorced and Mum passed away, she said, oh, it's something you always want to do, follow your dreams.
But Sharon may have been a bit impulsive, and her dream is now making her les miserables.
So I'm thinking, did I make a mistake or not? I'm thinking about packing up and move on and go somewhere else.
Sharon's got a big decision to make. It could be au revoir Blackpool. Down at Lytham St Anne's Beach, there are a few long faces. Over 2 hours into their day, and Ian and his furry friends haven't done one donkey ride. It's blowing a gale, so there's nobody about.
Never as windy this side, have you noticed?
There may be no punters about, but a perk of the job for Ian is that he gets to spend it with Jackie. She's Ian's fiancée and about to marry into the donkey dynasty.
Not just gained one man, I've gained all these.
She just started this summer. She was going to find out, see how things go, if she liked coming on the beach every day. But I think she does. I think she likes being down here with me more than anything, though.
I'd rather be with the donkeys. Won't we, girls? Those girls will stick together, won't we? Yeah, bully all these men.
Now. Jackie's clearly bonded with her new family, but there's a few traditions she'll need to get the hang of, like what to name the next generation of donkeys.
Some of the names have been passed down from when my parents used to have donkeys. We've always had a Robin Hood. When I get a donkey, what's the same? His name gets passed down to him. The traditional names are always the best, like Bobby and Teddy.
Very traditional. There's also Rosie and,
Come on, Rambo.
Rambo? Every year the same kids can come back and ask for the same donkey. I'd want Rambo.
And if the donkey's not here, they won't ride another donkey. It's got to be the donkey they've asked for.
And Rambo and Rosie might revolt if this weather doesn't pick up, and Jackie might join them.
I don't like this wind. I'd rather have the sunshine, more people, keep busy.
Don't give up just yet, guys. You might book the trend any time now. Over at the retirement park, it's been 7 weeks since newly widowed Sandra lost her husband Gordon to cancer. Since the tragedy, she's been overwhelmed by how the close-knit community have rallied round.
Everybody's very, very supportive, and I'm being strong because they're here to help me be strong. And, sorry.
Losing Gordon was made even harder for Sandra because she'd only just found him.
Before I met Gordon, I was living on my own. I joined an older dating website, just really looking for friendship more than anything.
But she found so much more.
It was just like love at first sight. I was trembling, my stomach was turning over, and we went in for a half-hour drink, which lasted an hour and a half. Then we got married the following August 2015.
To celebrate Gordon's life, Sandra has big plans. And there's a theme in honour of her husband, purple, his favourite colour.
Well, we're just having a birthday party for my late husband. He would have been 75 today, had he made it. And the day before he died, he told us to get the bunting out and have a party. And hopefully he's here with us or looking down on me. Yes, I'm teary, but I'll be fine. I'm doing okay. I have to be strong. He told me I'll survive, and I will survive.
As the guests start arriving, Sandra gets into the party spirit.
Are you all right, sweetheart? Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, I'm dressed in purple, too. The community spirit around here is terrific. And look at the weather. Brilliant today.
But these aren't just Sandra's neighbours. They're her friends.
Sandra very bubbly. How's she coping? Well, to us, she seems to be coping all right. Everybody's around.
Gordon's son Steve and his family are also here to support Sandra and celebrate their dad's life.
You couldn't ask for anybody sort of more outgoing and bubbly and upbeat about life than Sandra. She's a lovely lady. We're so delighted that she came into our lives as well as Dad's. And yeah, she's an absolute blesser. She's lovely. She really is, and she's really keeping it together.
But there's no such thing as a free lunch. Sandra's got a top-secret plan behind this get-together in honour of her late husband.
The reason for today's party, apart from celebrating Gordon's 75th, despite him not being here, is to raise funds for the hospice where Gordon was when he passed over, and hopefully they will be able to make a good use out of the monies, and it will benefit other people that have the need of their services.
Can she rattle up enough for Gordon?
Select him for the hospice.
Back at the retirement park, Sandra's fundraising birthday party for her late husband is in full swing.
Select him for the hospice.
With the help of Gordon's granddaughter, Beatrice, she's getting her friends and neighbours to dig deep and donate in honour of his memory.
Everybody's life has been enriched by him being there for them, and I've never heard one single solitary word of negativity about Gordon. Ever. Tell you what, Sandra, you've done a good job of them chairs. Thank you. Oh, Brill. Thank you. Oh, brilliant. Any more money, anybody? He just brought me so much joy, love and happiness that I just wanted to be with him every single minute of the day.
How do you think you've done?
Time to count the cash. So, Sandra, what's the grand total? Drum roll, please. With
your wonderful, generous donations, we've actually made £275.
Good work, everyone.
This is what community's about, and this is what living on this park's about. It's been absolutely fantastic, and thank you each and every one of you.
Yeah, it's a really emotional day. He would have been 75 today, would Dad, and you know, we all miss him. He was a larger-than-life character. He loved life. He really fitted in well in this kind of environment, and yeah, I think they all miss him as much as we do, really.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gordon. Happy birthday to you.
With a heap of cash raised, Sandra and the hospice just need to decide the best way to spend it to honour the memory of her husband.
One of the things that they did say was they've just had a new garden area made, in fact, and they did say that they would like some outdoor furniture, and hopefully we can provide that for them. It's just been lovely to have everybody here, and Gordon would have been so proud.
I'm sure he would have been so proud of you too, Sandra.
He's looking down.
He's looking down
I
and
know.
the sun's shining.
Oh, put yourself down here.
Back down on the beach, it's still a bit blustery. Ian, his bride-to-be Jackie, and their 6 donkeys, hiya Rambo, have braved the elements all day waiting for customers. But they've not had one. At least Rambo and the band are looking bling.
Just cleaning the bridles up. People notice when you look after your animals. They get their breakfast before I get mine. 7:30 in the morning.
This merry gang haven't seen a punter all day. But hold your horses, their luck might just be about to change.
Hi, kids. Are you coming on the donkeys?
Whoa, hang on. They have their first customers of the day.
Giddy up, Robin Hood. Get on, son. Get on. There you go. Tight, young man.
Yeah, and you hang on as well, young man.
Come here, darling.
And boys and girls are like buses. You wait all day for one, then loads come at once.
Come on then, kids. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, Rambo.
I love donkeys because I've been on one every year. I like him. It's awesome.
They want a traditional donkey ride. Most children are quite happy about all that. Oh, say, whoa, Big Bobby.
It's the novelty factor, and it's cheap and cheerful, isn't it? And that's what kids love.
At £3 a go, I reckon the parents are pretty partial to the cheap bit as well. In fact, 1 or 2 of the grown-ups wouldn't mind a go.
You get a bit nostalgic, you think, oh, I used to go on donkeys.
Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. Come on, boys.
It might still be blowing a gale, but no one seems to care. And Ian's fiancée, Jackie, has slipped right into the saddle of her donkey duties.
It's her first full season down on the beach, and she likes doing it. She's took to donkeys well.
And they've taken to her too. And they've helped Jackie without knowing.
They're my little babies, aren't you? I lost my horse last year. She died, she was 30. So being with Ian and the donkeys have really helped me get over her.
I think if you can work together, you can live together. Well, it has made it more fun for me, but what makes it more fun for me is when the sun shines out every day. That's when it's fun.
Love, sun, fun. What more could you want on Blackpool's beaches? Oh yeah, customers. But Ian and Jackie eventually made hay while the sun shone.
The weather's improved as the day went on. What few people's been about, I think most of them's had a donkey ride and enjoyed themselves. But it's 4 o'clock now, and I think it's about time we took the donkeys on for the tea. Come on then. What are we doing? Are we going?
Speaking of which, what do you call a donkey with 1 leg? A wonky donkey. I'll get me coat.
Come on, Bobby boy. Come on.
Back at Chris's B&B, there's a hen party in the house. Before the ladies show Blackpool how it's done, Chris is hoping they have a drink or 2 at his basement bar to boost his bankroll.
So they're probably coming down for a drink now, and I think there are a few party games to do before they go out.
Here comes the bride. To be.
Anyone's any bugs down here?
Classy. There aren't, but if there were, Chris would probably charge you a penny to spend one.
Actually, double vodka and coke, please.
Vodka and coke. There you go. Bless you, sweetheart. £7, darling, thank you. £3.50, thank you.
The hen party only paid out £30 each to stay at Chris's B&B, so every extra penny he makes counts. But Chris isn't just making money. He's making merriment.
I have no idea, but I think it's pin the tail of the donkey.
That's no donkey, Chris.
That'll do.
OK, it's going all right. They're enjoying themselves, if nothing else. A little loud, but they're OK.
You are?
One more, come on.
It looks like Chris is an honorary hen.
All right, ladies, see you later.
See you later.
See you later, darling. See you later, sweetheart.
After over an hour in the basement bar, it's time for the hens to fly the coop. Good luck, Blackpool.
See you later. Have fun.
Peace at last. But while the hens paint the town red, Chris has got more work to do before he can head to bed.
For me, it's now cleaning up, tidying up, start to get ready for breakfast, trying to have something to eat as well. Just wait and pray that they don't wake me up in the middle of the night.
Dream on, Chris. Dream on. Someone who isn't quite living their dream is Sharon.
Can you get me a saltfish, please, Dorothy?
Sharon came to Blackpool hoping to open her own Caribbean restaurant. And she kind of has, except it's Caribbean with a French twist.
What's the next order, please?
She left London for a better quality of life.
I was working and paying bills and I don't see no return. So I just decided, I had enough of this. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just gonna go start a new life with the kids.
But teenage daughters Isma and Emira
If you fold up the clothes and put them in order in pile.
Were brought to Blackpool under false pretences.
She told us, oh, we're going on another holiday to Blackpool. And then when we got here, she's like, oh, this is your new house, pick your room. So then we didn't get to go back. Not happy.
I brought them in and I said, this is where we live. They literally went mad, they had a shock. No, we're not staying here.
Can you blame them?
Well, I brought the girls up here because I think I'm giving them a better life. You got used to it, you all make new friends now.
We'll take that stony silence as a yes, shall we? So please tell us the move up north has sorted out that work-life balance at least, right? Right?
My mum is still stressed.
You leave at 7 in the morning and don't come back till like 10 at night.
I'd rather if my mum packed up the restaurant because it just takes up all of her time.
Oh dear. One of the reasons Sharon works so much is that there is very little passing trade, so she relies largely on delivering takeaways to make ends meet.
It's all over the place, it's not in one location. I could drive to Warburg Castle now, then go back again. Drive to Mayside, go back again, the next one's St Anne's.
This means Sharon's driving as far as 10 miles to deliver dinners, leaving second-in-command Dorothy in charge at the restaurant.
Chicken curry, rice and peas, jerk chicken, rice and peas.
Yes.
She's up and down the Fylde coast more times a day than a Blackpool tram. And it's eating into her profits.
The distance, I spend more money on petrol delivering. Sometimes I don't really want to go to work. I love what I do, but sometimes I feel so depressed. What am I going into work for? You need to do your homework before you just take any premises.
Sharon's doing everything she can to make sure the business doesn't fail.
Your order, sweetheart. Yeah, okay.
One down, time for the next. The Blackpool dream isn't quite going to plan.
Since the lady has already rung just now,
You just told her we're on our way?
Well, I managed to avoid her cancelling.
Oh, Sharon's got disgruntled daughters, disgruntled customers. Even Dorothy's not looking best pleased.
You put jerk sauce on it.
Started off being very disorganised financially. It's still not really getting there in terms of the bills.
Sorry I'm a bit late, it's been very busy tonight.
Something's got to give.
This is not the dream I came to Blackpool for. Going all night long, doing delivery door to door.
I think she'd be better to just quit and get a job.
But will Sharon give up her Caribbean Blackpool dream?
So if we're going to have a look at the furniture and see what there is.
15 miles away, Sandra and her son-in-law Steve are off to spend the money they raised at Gordon's party.
It is really touching that that something good has come out of the party.
They raised just shy of £300 and are using that cash to buy something to commemorate Gordon's life and say thank you to the hospice who cared for him before he died.
And the fact that that generosity has enabled us to do something practical for people who find themselves in that terrible situation that we found ourselves in, it's really heartwarming, it's great.
So we'll have a look over here and then at least we can see what there is.
And it doesn't take long for super organised Sandra to spot something she thinks is suitable.
Oh.
Got your chairs and the tables.
Oh, and that's for outside as well.
And it can be left outside all the time.
And they're not too heavy, are they, for people? Steve's sitting in it already.
That's it. Yeah, I'm here now.
Oh.
Try before you buy, Steve.
Quite comfy as well.
It's very
aren't
comfortable,
they?
actually.
Yeah.
You've got to struggle to get me out of this.
Am I going to struggle to get you out?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to coffee them?
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping that the hospice will like them. I'm sure they will.
I bet they'll be well chuffed.
Are we done?
think so.
Sold.
It's a new day and Sharon is on a mission to get her Blackpool Caribbean dream back on course.
Bye, Frenchies. Off to the estate agent to go to make an appointment to view some property.
Her Caribbean restaurant has to serve French cuisine at the request of her landlord. The location of the restaurant means no one knows it's there, so she spends most of her time delivering the food. And her kids would rather not be in Blackpool. So it's time to turn things around. Starting with the all-important location of her business.
I need to be in a busy location where someone could appreciate what I do.
How much do you want to spend? What's your
Roughly
budget?
about 150,000.
Right then, estate agent Paul, what have you got?
Tremendous location. We've got this burger bar, right? Smack middle on the promenade. It's on the market at $89,950. It's been refurbished throughout.
Bang in the middle of Blackpool.
I'm literally following my dream.
But Sharon jumped in feet first with the other restaurant. Will she repeat the same mistake again? The cocks barely crowed, and over at Chris's budget hotel, him and partner Rob are up. Anytime soon, there should be a gang of hungry hens descending from upstairs, wanting to be fed after their night out on the tiles in Blackpool.
The sausages are in, the black pudding's cooked now, the beans are in the microwave. I'm just going to put out the milks now, and then the juice will follow.
Visitors book into his B&B using budget holiday websites, and so to make sure he's not out of pocket, Chris is in the process of phasing out the traditional breakfast in favour of something a bit more continental. Controversial. I'm not sure Blackpool's ready for croissants.
I saved myself around about £10,000 for going from full English to continental, but it's took a year to go through because of all the bookings we have. Some people have booked full breakfasts like today, so we're doing it.
And these hens look ready for a good feed. But hang on, there's only half a dozen of them. Fingers crossed the rest got home to roost.
Ladies, tea, coffee and cereal at the back.
Thank you.
Did you have a good night?
We did have a good night, yeah. We did what we can remember. Chris knows no snotty egg. Thanks, yeah.
6 breakfasts.
Yep.
1 with no egg and beans and 1 with no beans.
OK.
And no snotty eggs, remember. I prefer a croissant.
1 with no eggs, no beans. There you go, sweetheart. And I'll bring the others through now. It's the end of the season this year. We'll go straight over to Continentals permanently.
Do you like sausages? Oh, I love them.
Well, if your chums don't surface soon, there could be 9 more coming your way.
There's 10 minutes to go, but I'm going to switch everything off and call it a day because the rest of them aren't coming down. That's why we don't do full English breakfast anymore. It's better to do continental.
Oui, oui. It's all about the profit, Chris.
Morning, ladies. You all right?
Hello.
Enjoying your breakfast? Enjoying your extra sausage?
All of it. I had 3 sausages. Have you met all 3 of them? Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm ready for another one.
I'm saying nothing. You all have a quick lie down before heading home. But no late checkouts, ladies. Chris has got another full house tonight.
Basically, I'm just going to clear up the breakfast stuff and then start getting the bedding out ready for people to leave. We've got 4 rooms leaving, 4 rooms coming in. So to be stripped, make all those beds, do the laundry.
Ooh, it's non-stop looking after them bargain Brits in Blackpool. Hey, Chris?
It's not a problem for me. This is just my life. It's the way it is. See you in a bit, girls.
Sandra and son-in-law Steve are paying a special visit to the hospice where Gordon was looked after so well before he died 11 weeks ago.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
And you.
As well as the staff, they've come to see the 4 sets of garden furniture they've donated in memory of Gordon.
Thank you. Look at that. Perfect.
They match the paving stones as well, the colour coordinated to the paving stones.
Sandra hopes the people staying at the hospice will be able to spend precious time here with their loved ones.
We would have found these of great use when we were here.
Yeah, but seriously, it's this sort of generosity that allows us to carry on doing what we do.
That's lovely of you to say so, Dr. Sandra.
But it makes a difference, you know, it really does.
I know it makes a difference. Do you know the work that you've done? and continue to do is priceless. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you. It's a little bit of something that we can give back. Thank you. Just keep up the good work.
Back in Blackpool, Sharon Taylor is on a mission. Since she moved up north, she's been stressed because her Caribbean restaurant has been struggling. But there seems to be light at the end of the tunnel, in the shape of this cafe close to the seafront.
Hi. Hi, Sharon.
You're right.
Hi, I'm Edward Britton from Cambridge. Nice to meet you.
But there's no actual light in here. The leckie's been cut off.
Okay, as I said, it is a bit dark down here.
Sharon's illuminated. She might have chosen the wrong restaurant first time round, but now she's sure she'll get there.
We can't turn back the clock. You just have to go forward. I'm following my dream. This is what I want. Place is nice, good size. Just needs some work doing on it, that's all.
Sharon's working towards her dream one step at a time.
So this open direct onto the front, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, yeah.
At least I'll get out of Frenchies, you know? Frenchies is like throwing away dead money, really. I'm getting closer to my dreams and ideal place. And I'll be spending more time with the girls as well, not working such long hours anymore.